In this video, I'm going to go over how to change the running light and the brake light on a Tucson. I'm going to first start with this guy. I'm going to replace this one, and then I'm going to go to this one. This is extremely hard to pull out, so yeah, just know that ahead of time. This one, super easy to do, so if you have one of these blow out on you, it's pretty quick. This is on a 2024 Tucson, but it's the same from 2022 all the way up to 2025. So let's jump into it. So we're gonna open the hood all the way and get our tool wedged in there and start prying this guy out. And once you get an edge done, you kind of move your way around and pry that all out. Once that comes out, there's your bulb. Turn counterclockwise. Let's see. Yeah, it'll want to fight you a bit, but definitely that comes out, and there's our bulb. All right, remember to always put gloves on whenever you're handling a bulb. This is a dual filament bulb, so I'll put a link in the description for this. Yeah, you can see there. So that's our running bulb and brake bulb there. And then also these lights, the way these pegs, it's called a bayonet style, work is there. Some are offset, some are level, depending on the bulb you have. I'll put a link in the description for this bulb, but let's see if you can read that. There is the part number, but you can look for that in the description. So when you push this in, make sure you get the right direction. So if it doesn't go in and twist easily, flip it and then push in and twist. And then we throw it in and we turn it counterclockwise to reinstall it in the car. So you will have to finagle this to get it in the right spot, but once you find it, it'll turn clockwise and pop into place. Then we throw our cover back on, and it snaps right in. So I'll go ahead and show you with the bulb out. We had 2 screws here that I pulled out, and then there is a corner piece, and this guy is supposed to just slide out, but it broke on me. No big deal, that just goes up in this corner. The problem with this, and what's going to be super difficult, are these 2 fittings here. It takes a huge amount of effort to pull this out. And so when you're pulling this out, you have to pull it straight back after you remove the 2 screws. Then you'll be able to undo this. And it took all of my force. I weigh 200 pounds, and to get those guys off was not easy. So I'll show you how I got it off, but there is a chance you can break this light because this is so long and you have to put pressure on it to get it out. And you can't feed a string all the way through to grab onto here. It's tough. You might be able to feed something here, but what I ended up doing was taking a tie down strap and feeding it around this corner and making sure it kind of sat down in there and then pulled straight back, supporting this. And I'll show you how I did that. First, I'm going to start off by taking these guys out, 2 screws here. And this is starting the process from the beginning. So I got those removed. I'm going to move over here. I went ahead and threw some tape because you're going to have to pry here, and this will, you can pry paint away. Definitely grab some of these trim tools when you're doing something like this. These won't have the hard metal edges and chip your paint. Another thing I'd like to say is if you're doing this, especially for like a friend, this is just hard enough that I would say consider taking it to a dealer. As much as I love doing the DIY stuff, this thing you're about to see, it takes a lot of force to get this off. But I'm gonna get this edge up a little bit, and then I'm gonna tuck a tie down strap behind there. So I'm gonna feed this guy in here like so, get it behind the light, kind of floss back and forth. You want to get it just past that first little notch. So that's on there. And then this is the point of no return. And just heads up, this could break off your light. So if you break your light, and one thing I'm doing is do circles as you're pulling. There we go. The first time you do it, this has definitely gotten easier because I've done it twice now. It took all of my force to get that off. I also broke this little tab, but this is a replaceable one that fits into here. So that's what I had to do to get it off. Next thing you do is there's a clip here. This guy comes off by pressing that there. Then the next part of this is our bulbs in here, turn counterclockwise. That guy comes out. That's another dual filament bulb. I'll put a link in the description for that. Pops out. Make sure you get it the right direction, otherwise it won't go in. It won't twist, and you get that nice little pop in there. Then this goes back in here. There is a direction that tells you to lock right there. Then now, if you were replacing this whole light fixture, I'll put a link for this whole fixture in the description as well. You could just take this away, put your new light fixture in, and you'd be good to go from here. But this guy you can't put on wrong. Goes in like this, it's directional, snaps into place. You're gonna wanna line up these two little pressure fittings into here. And that goes something like that, and it goes in super easy, but coming off is the difficult part. So that's done. And then we're gonna pull our tape and then throw our two screws back in. Boom, boom. And those guys go right there. But I won't waste your time putting screws in there. But yeah, those screws go here and here. But that's it. This guy is extremely hard to pull off the first time before you kind of get that rubber that's been sitting there from the factory warmed up. So I would say I also tried to use the tape, and you can tape like a spider web across here and pull back. I didn't have any luck with that. It kept breaking on me. But this is what worked. So if this was helpful, thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.